Hi, I am David Lee, an acupuncturist and a practitioner of for constitutional medicine. Today, we will be discussing about cold and flu treatment with East Asian herbs, specifically with Korean Sasang for constitutional medicine. There are 4 body types, but there are only 3 herbal formulas for the 4 body types. One herbal formula is called Handa Rusho Tang. That means a lot of cold, not enough, or a little bit of heat. And that herbal formula is for greater yin body type. For a lesser yang body type, it's called Jing Fang Baidu San. Jing Jie Fang Feng. Baidu means get rid of toxin. San, powder. The third formula is called Chuan Shung Guizi Tang because 2 main ingredients are Chuan Shung and Guizi for the cold body type, which are lesser yin 1 and lesser yin 2. These are the 3 formulas used to treat cold and flu. The symptoms of beginning stage are sniffling, sore throat, maybe feeling a little bit under the weather, you feel tired, you feel a little bit of aching in the body, or maybe just a slight headache. That's the beginning stage. And these herbs are helpful for the beginning stage. It's also helpful for middle stage and the end stage. Middle stage symptoms are the full-blown symptoms of high fever, chills, body ache, profuse nasal discharge, and frequent sneezing and coughing. When that period is past, then the symptoms are the recovery. And yes, at recovery stage, these herbs can help to accelerate the recovery. And if the symptoms are long drawn, even after the virus is long gone, it helps the body to reorganize itself towards homeostatic state so that the recovery is faster and complete. For lesser yin type 1 and type 2 body type, lesser yin is a cold type, they need warming herbs. It's called Chuansheng Guizitang. These ingredients, guizi 9 grams, this is dried herb, dried raw herb, not extract powder. Extract powder is 1/5 weight of regular dried herbs. So in regular dried herbs, per dosage is guizi 9 grams, baishao 6 grams, chuansheng 3 grams, changsu 3 grams, qinpi 3 grams, ziganzao 3 grams, xinjiang 3 grams, and dazao 2 pieces. That's 1 serving, 1 dosage. A person with cold flu can take up to 4 dosages a day. That's taken every 3 hours, or it can be as frequent as every 2 hours. Now for the lesser yang hot body type, the ingredients are Changhuo 3 grams, Duhuo 3 grams, Chaihu 3 grams, Qianhu 3 grams, Jingjie 3 grams, Fangfeng 3 grams, Qifuling 3 grams, Shengdihuang 3 grams, Digupi 3 grams, and Che Qianzi 3 grams. And yes, they could take this up to 4 times a day. So for a hot body type, they need these herbal ingredients to help the body to self-recognize the problem and self-treat it. Lastly, greater yin body type is a dry type. They need different herbal ingredients for the treatment of the same infection. That's Yiyirin 9 grams, Lai Futsu 6 grams, Maimundong 3 grams, jiegeng 3 grams, huang qin 3 grams, xing ren 3 grams, ma huang 3 grams, gun li 7 pieces. Ma huang is optional to put in. If you put in the ma huang, the efficacy will be definitely higher. Without it, it will still work, but not as well. Then the question is, how do you diagnose lesser yin, lesser yang, and greater yin body type? I will add a video to the end of this video, or give you a separate link so that you could look into that information on diagnosing the right body type so that you could apply the right ingredients for them. Colds and flu are opportunistic. When the body is weak, then the body has created a gap for something to come in and fill in and take over. Because cold and flu is opportunistic, it's not invasional, that you could help the body to close the gap and get rid of the pathogen. And you could tell an opportunistic situation because it occurs in the elderly or those with comorbidity, meaning the function of the body is not good. Their health status is low, therefore it's easier for the virus to take over. And those who are healthy, they may get the problem, but it goes away without causing complication. The main point of using, the beauty of using East Asian medicine, the herbal medicine, is that it helps to prevent the cytokine storm. It reduces the symptoms, it reduces ability for the virus to replicate, and it reduces hyperactivity of the immune system so that the body is not overwhelmed with inflammation and allergic reaction. Not only treating the problem, but herbal medicine provides the right molecular environment for the DNA and the cells to more efficiently give information and regulate physiology, respectively. That means the person becomes healthier. A healthy person has a better chance of fighting the disease. At the same time, organs, glands, immune system, nervous system all improve at the cellular level. Because constitutional medicine is straightforward to implement and it's easy to learn, it becomes straightforward to treat problems. Because this is not problem focused, once we discover what their innate body type is, then whenever they have trouble, we could adjust treatment accordingly, knowing what their base needs are. Therefore, it's reliable over time, and you can more effectively treat variety of problems that people have in the future. And the cold flu they had this time and the herbal formula was helpful for them will also be helpful for them in the future. There are ample ways to diagnose the four constitutions. They're at the level of psychology, physiology, and physical anatomy. Today we will be going more into the psychological aspect of the four constitutions, but if you would like to know the physiological and physical characteristics, you could read the book called Tetrasoma Diet for Four Constitutions. Chapter 3 will go into psychological, physiological, and physical anatomy of the body type. So here are the psychological characteristics that the world have found. Here, the yellow and red body types are lesser yin 1 and lesser yin 2, respectively. Lesser yin 1, according to four humors, is called phlegm. According to Unani, they're called phlegmatic or damp and cold. According to Indian medicine, Ayurveda, they're called Vata. According to the need theory, their affiliation. According to Merrill Reed, that they came up with a system called social styles. They are amiable. And according to DISC, S stands for steadiness. According to Myers-Briggs, they are ENFJ, INFJ, ENTJ, and INTJ. For the lesser yin 2 body type, they're a little different, although they're both lesser yin. According to four humors, lesser yin 2 is black bile. According to Unani, they're melancholic, cold, and dry. According to Indian medicine Ayurveda, they're kapha. According to the need theory, they are affiliation also. For social styles, they're analytical. According to DISC, they are C as in conscientious. And in Myers-Briggs, they're called ESFJ, ESTJ, ISFJ, and ISTJ. The blue body type is the lesser yang, hot body type. The four humors call these type blood. According to Unani, they're sanguine, or hot and damp. According to Indian medicine Ayurveda, they're pitta vata. According to need theory, they are achieving. According to social styles, they're I as in influencing. According to DISC, according to social styles, they're E as in expressive, but in DISC, they're I as in influencing. In Myers-Briggs, they're ENFP, INFP, ENTP, and INTP. Lastly, the greater yin body type. According to four humors, these are called yellow bile. According to Unani, they are choleric and hot and dry. According to Indian medicine Ayurveda, they're called pitta kapha. According to need theory, they are power. According to social styles, they are driving. According to social styles, they're also driving. Or according to DISC, D as in driving. And in Myers-Briggs 16 personality type, they are ESTP and ISTP. Constitutional medicine is convenient and useful because they're quick in recovery and they are accurate and you could repeat them for what helped them now and for what helps them in the future for even a different condition. So once you have the diagnosis, then you focus on the diagnosis, and the secondary is the syndrome that they have. Syndrome will be a disease or some type of a problem. So therefore, this is not syndrome differentiation as a primary, but it is secondary. Primary is constitutional differentiation. because we're working with the innate state for its own ability to identify a problem and self-treat it. As a practitioner, you have enhanced ability and you will gain confidence quickly by the way the patient improves and by the way it is reliable in repeatability.